Hello and welcome to Tabletop Oddity. My name is Jay and today I'm just going to be talking about the announced X-Wing Wave 4. That is obviously 2nd edition Wave 4 rather than the original edition Wave 4, otherwise this would be many years out of date. And it's basically the ships that are going to be available for hyperspace. A lot of the factions that we already knew the ships that they were going to get. There's an interesting thing in that they're now going to do a range ruler and movement tools, which I'm like, all the people who make like acrylic tokens are like, no, well not tokens, but movement tools and stuff. They're like, no. And to be fair, they're interesting. They'll be interesting when painted, I think. So it's upping the painting side of X-Wing, which is interesting. So we'll just go through and have a look. I don't think there's anything in here that you've probably not already seen elsewhere, so I won't spend all day about it. These are the entirety of Wave 4, and you can see they're doing everything in one wave. Like they're not split, they're not doing Wave 4 and then Wave 5, they're literally just going boom, this is Wave 4, this is everything. And we'll go through all the ships individually because that's what this article is, so nicely done. The Naboo Royal N1 Starfighter expansion, so obviously here for the Clone Wars factions, yeah, we pretty much knew this was coming. I think we'd seen a picture of it like when they announced Clone Wars back at Gen Con, so nothing like amazing here. There's a droid, which is while for the Republic, while you perform an attack, you may spend one evade token to change one focus result to a hit. I mean, yeah, multi-purpose is the evade. Okay, I like it. I dig it. Depends on the point cost, but I dig it. Fair enough. I think we'd already seen that. Can't make out what that says. That's going to be interesting. There's a new token though that I've not seen. I have no idea what that is. I don't think it even explains it to us either. So that token there, much intrigue there is. Now, to be fair, I've never heard of this one, but I don't know if we knew this was coming or not. This is the Hyena class droid bomber expansions. Now, I am spending too much money on both Legion and X-Wing at the minute. There's no doubt about it. And having like 7 factions is going to hurt my wallet. However, the droids, that's getting me. That's getting me. When Clone Wars comes out for Legion, it's probably where I'm going to like dip my feet into and maybe get them. Yeah, I think we might have already seen this. It's almost like a silencer to me. It's interesting. What card do we get to see? We get Bombardment Drone. That's an interesting card. It all depends on the points. So the one thing with all the spoils now that we get for X-Wing, it's like it depends how much it costs. So if you would drop a device, you may launch that device instead using the same template. So I presume you can put it forward, which is interesting. I wonder if you've got the one where you can drop it backwards. Trajectory simulator? No, it says forward. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would work. While you defend or perform an attack, you may spend 1 calculate token from a friendly ship at range 0 to 1 to change 1 focus to a hit or evade. So you can spend other people's calculate tokens. I like that. I like that indeed. Now this ship is, when I saw this, I was like, this is ugly. But it's sort of growing on me in a weird way. I don't know, it gives me a bit of a Star Trek vibe, which is maybe why I like it. But it's the Resistant Transport expansion. I had not seen this one. Maybe we had seen this before. There's a token there that I don't recognise, but it looks like a bomb or sort of like a cargo chute, something like that. It's going to be very interesting indeed. Presumably there's going to be a lot of crew on that ship, considering it's a transport ship, but you never know. And it says, what's more, its modular design means the vessel's cockpit can be flown independently on missions that don't require heavy weapon or transport capacity. So basically it comes off and can fly on its own, I presume. Is that what it's saying, this little bit here? It definitely looks like that might be the case. Oh, 2 ships in 1. Okay, I like it. Nice, I dig it. Although it looks tiny, I have no idea if that's actually going to come off because it looks like a small base ship. Crazy indeed. And then this one we sort of knew about because of the hyperspace legality, and it was sort of obvious. The Millennium Falcon for the Rebels. Yeah, we sort of knew it had to be because you couldn't currently buy it, and yet it was hyperspace legal. This essentially solves that problem by making it hyperspace legal. So if you've got the original edition's version of this in the conversion kit, I don't think there's anything here that you've not already seen. I'm pretty sure this is everything that you would like. In fact, it even says it's identical to those found in the Rebel conversion kit. There's 2 new quick builds and reprints of 14 essential upgrades. So basically, if you're starting out, you can just buy the Millennium Falcon and move on with your life and put it be hyperspace legal. Now this B-Wing, I really like the look of this B-Wing. The problem is I bought a B-Wing off somebody online And I really like the look of this one because it can turn and stuff, and it's all cool and sexy, and I like it. But I'm probably not going to buy it unless I need to ever in my life, which I probably don't. But it's so good, I like it. I'm not going to try and read all the blurry text. I can't read at all. Full stop. No, I can't read the blurry text. I'm going old. I'm blind. But yeah, again, another ship that we knew was essentially going to have to come because of the legality of hyperspace. And the Decimator, I think this is a new model as well, and I like it. I like it a lot. I'm going to buy this almost instantly because I really like it. So I don't think, what do we get anything interesting here? No, it's everything that was available in the Galactic Conversion Kit, which I just clicked because I was like, oh, card, and it's not a card. And the Silencer, again, another ship that we knew was probably going to have to come because of the hyperspace legality. This one's got Kylo Ren in it, I think, though this is a main one that I like. This faction seems like the worst faction in terms of upgrades, like immediately available in terms of like ships. Because I think they only had like the TIE fighter that you can get, which now they're getting the Silencer and the Special Forces TIE. So now if you are a collector of the, I can't remember the name of this faction, it's not the Resistance, First Order, then, you know, you can now just buy these two ships on their own, which I'm pretty happy about. Apparently this is a bit, this model has changed a little bit. I'm not sure in size or whatever it is, but just by looking at it, I'm not experienced enough to be able to tell you. But this bit is the bit that really like blows my mind. Yeah, we're gonna get deluxe movement tools and range ruler. Now, I was like, what? Now, obviously, a lot of people in the gaming sphere of X-Wing will buy like acrylic movement templates and stuff like that because they're sturdier than cardboard. Makes sense, right? And it sort of makes sense that they're going to do like this plasticky resin kind of version of it, but it's a version that sort of looks like it needs painting a little bit like the movement dials, and I'm all happy for it. The one thing, like, I like the look of them. Yeah, definitely you could paint. I can see how you could paint them up your faction colours and love it, right? Mine are going purple no matter what. The one thing, like, that movement tool there looks really bulky. Not the range ruler, I mean. It just looks really bulky. The whole tools look a little bit like bulky, but I guess that's good. It's nice and sturdy. Hopefully they'll fit people's like movement dial trays and stuff like that, and they won't stick out. Hopefully they've thought about that and just gone with the standard height, which obviously they're going to have to go with the standard width, but not necessarily on the range ruler or you know, height wise. But yeah, I mean, this is going to be interesting. It says it's coming in second quarter of 2019, so we're getting something in March. We're probably going to get that in May, probably. All in all, it's pretty much what you would expect. I don't think there was anything revelatory here. Maybe there was. I think we'd seen the Naboo fighter from Gen Con. I know we'd definitely seen the Silencer in a leak. I'm not sure about the Hyena class droid bomber though. I do like the look of that. The droids give me like a Cylon vibe, and Battlestar Galactica is another IP that I prefer more than Star Wars. I pretty much prefer a lot of like sci-fi over Star Wars, but Star Trek being the best one. But yeah, that's another conversation that I just keep bringing up. And yeah, I'm happy with that. I think everything's going to be reasonable. To me, I'm mildly concerned that there does seem to be a bit of a price increase on some of these. Like you could pick up, say a B-Wing. Well, no, B-Wing's a bit much of a bad example because they're actually pretty expensive. But the TIE fighters and the Silencers, they're going from maybe like £12 to £18. Not a massive difference. I don't know if that even translates to the United States because of Brexit and all that kind of stuff. I don't really know if it's actually an Atlantic relevant problem, but in the UK it's a bit of an issue. It seems like second edition is coming with a bit of a price tag, which is a shame, but I guess it sort of semi-rewards the people who were in early, but that wasn't me, so this is bad for me. But I've got conversion kits, so I'm sort of just trying to pick up people's first edition ships. All in all, yeah, I'm very excited. I don't think they'll be able to keep that number of ships up. Let's just count how many ships that is. Let's have a, I'm scrolling up here. Number of ships, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 ships in one wave. I mean, that is a massive wave. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it, really, when you think about it? They won't be able to keep that up. So when we do get to purely new ships, it's going to be interesting how they deal with upgrades. But I've had that discussion and we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, don't like this video. It's not the kind of, I'm just chatting poop about the new releases. But if you're not already subscribed, then you should possibly consider doing that. Otherwise, have a most beautiful day. and goodbye.